what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here, and once again we got a full house. Get the fuck out of the way! Oh my god! Oh. So,
don't touch me!
I just kicked you too. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Don't touch
I should have kicked her, but yeah, here we are. Of course, as you can see, we are joined by three of the Corn Children. Of course, we got Darren Randy there at the end. Got Bilak right here, and of course, Natalie Myers. And then over here, of course, we got Misery Black, and of course, my lovely girlfriend Maya. And of course, I am the Movie Phantom. I ran out of energy having to move your fucking feet, and now I'm like out of breath because I'm tubby. Before we actually get started, 13th Wolfman had a Would You Rather, and he really got mad for you. And of course, you weren't here last week.
That's directed towards me, but you can't.
So, boom. Here we go. All right. Would you rather take a razor blade and cut the lens of your eyeball off, or have someone pluck out all your fingers?
Pluck out my freaking fingers before you have that crap. Good.
Yeah.
You don't touch my eyes.
Oh, that's what I said. Dude, we all had the same reaction last week.
No.
Brutal.
Hang me upside down.
Was that the reaction you was wanting right there?
Hang me upside down and then plug them out. Just, please. That's no.
So tonight we have got two movies we're going to be reviewing, of course. As always, we got a movie that me and you saw when we went to Days of the Dead at the film festival there. They had the Black Dahlia Haunting.
It's warm in here.
And then, it is warm in here. This is brutal. Fucking summertime.
You're too
Fucking hoodie. This is ridiculous. And of course we got Repo, the genetic opera. So, we're going to jump right into this thing, alright guys? Top 3. Now, last week I asked, what was your top 3 horror movies with the word dead in the title?
Wow.
13th Wolfman had us up, and of course he went obscure as always. He went, number 3, The Dead Next Door. I have not seen this, but the way you explain it sounds pretty good. I'm going to have to give it a shot. Number 2, I have seen this movie. I loved it. Dead Alive. Directed by Peter Jackson, who would go on to do the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I always thought that was interesting, like, people like, New Line were like, we got to do this big movie, big epic trilogy. Who should we get? And they're like, it's this guy who just did Dead Alive, If you haven't seen Dead Alive, it's like it's got like a, I'm supposed to say lawnmower scene. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh
and
my
it's
god,
fucking awesome.
Like in Sinister?
Fighting zombies with it. We'll put it that way. Bloody as hell, and it was awesome. But when we say Sinister now, this takes the glory away from Dead Alive, because you're right, Sinister was so much better.
You're welcome.
And then number 1, he said, Dead End, Drive-In. And I have not seen that yet, but just the title alone has sold me. So, thank you, 13th Wolfman. And of course, our good friend Ghostface Kid 101 hit us up. He had pretty much the same list I had, except for the exception of 1. At number 3, he said the original Evil Dead. And yes, also freaking awesome. Number 2, it was my number 1, Night of the Living Dead.
Yes.
The original. And then number 1, Return of the Living Dead. And I like that one too. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. So this week we're doing Repo Genetic Opera. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's get away from the horror for a second. I'm not talking about you, sweetie. We're going to get away from... Oh, I was waiting for the hit there. I thought I'd get hit. Alright, anyways.
I don't get it, but okay.
Anywho, so we're going to do your top 3 musicals.
Not just horror musicals.
Yeah, just musicals in general. Because I honestly, 30 Wolfman, maybe you can help me out that. I can't really think of 3 horror musicals at all. Even when you're trying to like bend the boundaries a little bit on movies that could be considered horror, maybe not. Either way, I couldn't think of 3. So I'm like, you know what? Top 3 musicals, period. Alright. For me, at number 3, it was close. I was going to say Lion King, because I love the Lion King. But I'm going to go with another cartoon, South Park. Bigger, longer, and uncut. Mm-hmm. It's golden. It's effing golden. So I'm going to say South Park. Number 2, my boy Johnny Depp. And no, not Sweeney Todd. Crybaby. Effing love it.
Yes.
Number 1, should this even be a surprise? You know, I'm going to let you do my number 1. Say my number 1 for me.
It's my number 1 as well. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Bam!
What kind of question is that?
Literally, yeah.
It's just like obvious by now. You should all know this, because I'm sure none of you are new.
Misery, top 3.
Number 3. I had time to think about this, and I'm considering that.
I even literally threw it out there before.
He did. He
come back to you?
Hmm?
We come back to you?
Well, I mean, like, I know my number 2, but I'm trying to really consider all my number 3. Number 2 is Les Mis, which I just recently watched. It's really long, but it's pretty good. Like, the singing was good, and it was good. It was good.
Good? Alright. So what's number 3 on that list?
I was a fan of the opera to begin with, but now I'm thinking.
I've yet to see the musical version of that.
It's pretty good.
I love all the other versions out there, but I haven't seen the
Pretty
musical
good.
one. I'm not gonna lie, music is what's scaring me away. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't typically do musicals. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a big musical guy, but
See, like,
the few I do like rock out.
with Les Mis, it was like, it has a good story, but they make it, wait, it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah, fuck that. See, I'm done. I'm already out right there. So
2.5 hours. Yeah.
well, let's see. You got Grease. You got any of the Disney movies from like the 80s and 90s. Yeah, come on.
'Cause
Beauty and the Beast.
Most of the, I
Aladdin.
was never into princesses. I was never into the princess movies.
I
Obviously.
later on. I mean, I like Lion King. I like Aladdin. I'll agree. I didn't care for like Cinderella or Snow White
No,
or fucking
me
Beauty and the Beast.
Most of the Disney movies that I like are not musicals.
Yeah.
Like Finding Nemo. I like
The
Toy
Pixar
Story.
stuff.
Pixar stuff.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. With the exception of the 2 or 3 I just mentioned. Lion King. I love Lion King, but there's no princess really in that. So
Technically, I mean.
technically, so 3. Number 3.
Family Opera.
Family Opera.
Yeah.
Maya, sweetie. Top 3 musicals.
Beauty and the Beast,
Beauty and the Beast.
Lion King,
Lion King.
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
I like
should have
Sound
known
of Music.
that.
I like the Sound of Music.
Like Sound of Music. Change
Yeah,
that
I've
out.
seen that live, as in like act like a
Stage
music
play.
stage play, twice.
Nice.
I watched it once in 6th grade, and then last year I went to Indy to Beef and Boards and watched it professionally, which is pretty cool.
Beef and Boards.
Yeah, it's like a dinner theater.
There's a gay point. Never
I
mind.
could see that,
Anyways,
actually, it sounds quite.
over here, Corn Children. We got musicals. Any musicals?
That's not what I heard.
Nothing. No. Lion King. Lion King. All right. So there you have it, right there, guys. So I want to know, what are your top 3 musicals? I know this is like a tough question. I know, like this is a horror show. So if you had no top 3 this week, I will not. I ain't gonna be offended if we get none next week. If no one even participates, I will understand. It's a tough question.
It really is.
Top 3 musicals, though. You know how to do it.
No, you
Personal
don't.
messages
no one,
are always,
apparently nobody knows how to do it because
leave
there's
a
only one
comment
person,
right
sometimes
down
2,
below.
rarely 2.
Of course,
if it ever
my
happens,
phantom friends
which
over on
makes me very
Facebook can hit
upset
me up there.
because nobody gets.
And then, of
I'm
course,
over here yelling.
BlueFam7 at
I'm over here
gmail.com.
yelling about this, and nobody
And of
can get
course,
the point. What the crap is going
Video
on?
response.
Video response. Who?
Video response.
Okay, so I'm
Now,
over here
and-
yelling for like 5 minutes straight. Nobody even gets the point.
Now, in
What the
all
crap?
honesty, though, the 2 we got were both video responses. So, I mean, at least
Two.
you can say at least.
We get like 10 comments, and then there's like 2 video responses. What the crap is up with that? 20. The other 80% of you need to get your little
We
webcam
got
working.
1,000. That's 100% right there. 100% of this week's top 3 has been video responses.
No, we need video responses, even if it's not about top 3. Just get on there and be like, hey, what's up? Yeah, cool. Like,
I
like the show.
actually got
Do it.
that early on in my whole career here. I actually did get like a random video response. It wasn't even like talking about the show. Just like, doing a great job, fam. I really like it, and that was the end of it.
That's what I wanted.
Never heard from that guy again. Literally, he just
Same guy shaving his chest.
no, there was that guy. I wish you would give me a personalized one.
That
Would be great. There was another guy. Dude, I'm blanking on his name because we were like really good friends. Like we actually talked on Facebook all the time. He was like he's like a regular, and then he just deleted himself from the world altogether. Like, I ain't saying he's committed suicide. I don't think he did. I hope he didn't, buddy.
Oh my God,
But
that's
he
horrible.
like shut down his Facebook account. He shut down like everything. His YouTube account. I'm just like, man, the fuck was his name? I don't know.
Good job.
I feel bad now. I'm probably the reason he, So yes, we'll go right on to the show now. Coming up is a new month, August, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a big fan of the month August because you're a kid, you gotta go back to school. I personally always hated school.
7.
Fucking, it's always
7 days into August, and I'm back in
7.
school.
Dude, that's fucking brutal. It's 8
Yeah,
for you guys.
yeah.
No, dude, that's still
5 for
ruthless.
him.
5 for you guys? You guys
You
go
guys
back?
go back August 5th.
Jesus fucking Christ. What? And I think it's hard to argue that though because it is like the educational system's in the toilet. So you can't really even argue. It's like you need more schooling, but fuck. Like literally, I don't know.
See, that's what it is. Back when it was like, you go back and like after freaking Labor Day.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. Life was good.
I mean, for me, it was always like the 20th. I mean, but like whenever, like our parents was always the,
14th, 15th.
you know, after Labor Day and that shit. So, but
back when I was in kindergarten, it was like you go back like the 20th.
yeah, 20th. The
Now
20th.
it's the 7th.
It seems like as I got older, it did kind of drop down to like the 15th or 16th, something like that.
7th.
But yeah, now that's insane. So that sucks for you guys out there. I'm sorry for the children out there watching. That's horrible. But
I hope all of our. I hope it's children.
just children. It's like little
It's like
kitties.
95% children.
It was like,
oh, that makes me happy.
That's why they can't. That's why they can't operate the camera. They can't do video responses because they're all kids, you know.
Too short.
And the two adults, yeah, they're too short. That tripod's just too high for them. They're like, I can't do it. And the two adults that we have watching the show just don't want to do the video response. Well, adult and a teenager. But yeah, but we got a couple horror movies coming out. We ain't gonna get into them tonight. As we get closer to it, we will talk about. But 2 movies coming out is You're Next, which could be the Bill Goldberg movie. Anybody get the reference? No? Okay. And then there's a movie called Random, and I can't find fucking anything for this movie. I can't find a trailer at all. Because every time you type in random movie trailer, guess what comes up?
Literally,
Fucking random movie trailer. And, and then like on IMDb, it has like random. And it has no trailer. It's just literally, it goes like to like the wish list thing. I'm like, really? And then like I took the director. So I typed that in YouTube too, like, you know, his movie. And like 2 different ones show up that have nothing to do with any of it. Like one of them was like an Asian film. I'm like, this is an American movie. Like, what the hell? And like one of them was like this kind of weird French vampire thing. I'm like, what the? So I have no idea. But random. Hopefully we get closer to it. A trailer will be made available, and we can go from there. So, all right, let's go on to some comments, shall we? 34th Man hit us up, and he has some questions for us here. He said, excluding Days of the Dead. All right. Excluding Days of the Dead, what has been our highlight of the summer? You know what? Let's start over here, little man. What's been your highlight of the summer?
But she didn't do Days of the Dead, so what was the best thing that happened to you this summer?
Like
You haven't done much.
swim?
Yeah.
Swim in your pool?
Yeah.
They got that pool?
Yeah.
I like swimming pool.
You don't like swimming in the pool? Okay.
You
What?
little liar.
Playing Minecraft? Is that
Whatever.
what it is? Playing Minecraft? You should
Whatever,
highlight.
kid.
All right, moving on. Bilak,
Good lord.
excluding Days of the Dead. Well, that kills my entire fucking summer.
Not mine, because
That's pretty much it.
I've been
We'll get to you.
busy.
You,
Busy,
what would you
busy,
say
busy.
highlight of the summer?
Well, I did like cleaning up the cornfield.
No,
Clean up the cornfield, all right.
Summer cleaning instead of spring cleaning.
All right, cleaning the cornfield, all right. Miss Myers.
Swimming in my friend's pool and playing Minecraft.
All right,
You play
okay.
Minecraft? Go girl.
I guess for me, shit. So you moved into May. I don't consider May summer. Because all I fucking did was work and try to put a bolt in my head because I had to work so much. I would say the highlight for me would be... Shit. That's how you know you got no life is
The
when
2
you have
weeks you
no...
took off?
You know what? That's it. The 2 weeks I took off for my vacation this week, or this year, I did nothing, and it was awesome. Like, it was effing great. So what about you? Highlight of the summer?
See, you did. It's not moved.
Horror movie, here it is. Same thing? The 2 weeks we spent together? Alright.
Well!
Probably the most exciting one here. I'm going to take a guess
My
what it
summer's
is,
been
but
great.
go ahead.
What?
Throw it out there. No,
No, because
throw out your highlight, because I
I'm
may
going to
be
go
wrong.
from the beginning to the end. I'm
No.
going to go from the beginning
Highlight.
to now.
The highlight. The
Jesus
highlight.
Christ, you can't do that.
You can.
No, I can't.
Narrow it down.
Give me a minute. God dang it! You can't do this to me. Okay, it's between Sky Coaster and getting my lip pierced.
I was going to say Sky Coaster. Right there. Sky Coaster's awesome.
It's
Explain to 'em.
160 feet tall, and it's a giant swing, basically.
They jack you all the way up there and they just drop you.
Straight down.
It's intense.
You get up to 60 miles per hour.
I have no idea. I don't. I know. Only thing I remember is the one that me and
It was
my uncle
180.
did. It was 180. That's the only thing I can remember about that. But I don't remember
The one
like
that I went on was
the
160.
fast. Still, that's
But
still
that one's
that's
closed down now,
falling.
so.
Yeah. So the girl lost her foot. It's
And
okay.
then,
She made out.
wait, I take it back. Band camp was pretty fun. But it's not
a highlight.
Yeah.
I think you was gonna say Warped Tour too. Actually, I feel like Warped Tour would be.
Why
up there.
did I forget about this? See, Jesus Christ, my summer was too freaking epic. Okay, Warped Tour was great. Warped Tour was the best thing in the world, minus the giant blisters on my face.
Yeah, it
was brutal.
And I'll give her some credit because we went to Days of the Dead. I don't know if you can tell it on the video or
Good
not,
Lord.
but literally her whole face was blue. Like she sunburns easily. Like she's definitely a night creature, indoor
Okay.
night creature. So whenever she does go
Nice.
out, it just like she's Irish or something. She just burns completely, or she's a vampire. And literally, she had these really
Irish vampire?
yes, and she had these really horrible fucking
Water blisters?
blisters on her face.
It's a water blister about the size of a quarter.
And like a trooper, she puts her mask on. 'Cause you don't ever say this mask of hers is really rough and scratchy. And like I wasn't even gonna make her do it. Like she literally said, like I'll do it. I'm a soldier, and she throws it on and does the show, and it doesn't even show pain once until it came off. And after you hit stop, it comes off.
Literally, like
Jesus Christ.
I ripped it off.
But all right, so appreciate that. Now he threw some more. Now he wouldn't know Maya. You know, you've been living here since May.
God, it is
Have you settled
freaking
in?
hot in here.
Have you settled in?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Climactic.
I guess I don't say yeah. It's just settled in. He asked me.
That really is just a yes or no question.
How do you like having a live-in girlfriend? And you know, I love it. Help me. Say, oh God, oh shit. No, I love it. I love it. It's great. Like, and I don't want to like paint the picture like the family's like a lonely dude, but it is nice to be able to come home to somebody. You know, I mean, it's nice to be able to. Oh, God. Okay.
Quit!
Sorry.
Got the truth stuck in my throat.
Oh yeah. Got gay wiener in it. But no, it's cool. I really dig it, and once again, we get along so
that's
well,
what I'm
and
into.
we definitely, even though normally I like watching the same movies, it's weird.
And
And
same music.
I will
music
watch
is
I will
guilty.
watch her movies, and then when it's time to like watch one of my movies, the phone comes out. It's like this. She's just like, I'm like, look, it's a great movie. She's just like, yeah. It's her watching a movie right there. It's annoying. I force her not to when we do these reviews, and yet the reviews still kind of come out the same. Anyways, but yeah,
adorable.
other than that, it's great. And then he asked me what would be my top 3. He gave me top 3 my way, and I thought that was awesome. Excluding Rob Zombie, top 3 rock stars, or I guess just people from the music industry in general, I would love to see in a horror movie.
Oh my God.
And this was really why I was racking my brain, because I'm just like, holy shit. But I think I got it down. So here it is, my top 3. Number 1, I would love to see Paul Stanley in a movie. I'm a huge fan of Kiss, and I feel like Gene Simmons has already done it. You know, Trick or Treat. And I think Paul Stanley at this age now, like he's a lot older, so I would love to see him like in a serious like he's a detective or he's a fucking priest or something like that, like a serious
That'd
like
be cool.
serious like the straight role. And of course he's trying to combat the the evil or whatever. Number 2, I'm a huge fan of Guns N' Roses. I would love to see Axl Rose in a movie. And at this point, I don't even care what the hell he'd be, serial killer or the good guy,
needs to come back.
whatever. Axl Rose, just I'm a huge fan. I hear he's kind of a dick in real life, and he's definitely living in an Axl world a little too long. So it'd be kind of neat to get him out of that shell and put him in front of the camera. Or maybe you just bring Axl World with him and we can see what that's like on camera. And
That would be the horror movie in itself.
that would be it right there. Yes, it would.
It's
And
Everybody's better.
you know what? Go right ahead, buddy. Go ahead. I should just make him use the bottle there, but I'm a nice guy. The fam's a nice guy. Anyways,
guy.
Number 1, obviously, without even thinking, Marilyn Manson.
Hasn't he done a few?
He's been he was in Lost
But
Highway.
no, like, major roles.
But yeah, he's never been like in an actual he was in Jawbreaker, had a small part in that. I would love to see. He was going to do a horror movie, and it just got I don't know. They said it was just too weird, and he couldn't get people behind it or producers to back it. So I don't know what happened to
I
that.
would give him my
Dude,
allowance.
I would definitely. I'd give him the meager checks that the company gives me to build furniture. I'd be here you go, buddy.
You know?
So. But yeah,
Awesome.
huge Manson fan. So thank you for that top
Big
3, man.
time.
Appreciate it. Ghostface Kid hit us up, and of course threw out some of the first one he asked though, what would you rather? Do what? Let's wait for him. He went to use the restroom.
Screw the kid.
Yeah,
Come on.
Come on, you can't soldier on. You can't, his fault he has a,
Okay,
child-sized
attention
bladder.
seeker, chill out.
So anyways,
Should have been full.
it would have been great. That's why I had to look for it. I had to look for the delay. I was just like, they're empty. Okay, I can do that now. And they're plastic. Okay. What's the one thing
Reality.
that you can't leave the house without, excluding wallet, purses, or cell phones? So what's the one thing you can? So you know what? I'll start with Bilak, who's returning right now. Bilak, what's the one thing you can't leave the house without?
My iPod.
Your iPod.
Yep, that.
You're going to go ahead and throw it in. Okay, your iPod. Natalie, iPod. I almost hit my keys. I need my keys.
Myself.
Can't pick cell phone. Excluding cell phone, purse. What's one you can't leave without?
Clothes.
Clothes. Nice.
Little faggot. I said that before the show.
She did.
You little faggot.
She snaked it. She snaked it. All right, misery.
Down here.
That's awesome. She would pick clothes too. So. All right, up next we got, of course,
What?
Ghostface Kids. Would you rather's? All right, would you rather chase your dream job or settle down, get married, and have some kids? Natalie, we'll start with you. Chase that dream job of yours, or would you rather go ahead and marry the boyfriend or girlfriend? It's 2013. I don't judge. And have some kids. Chase the dream job. I gotta say the same thing here. I already got my girlfriend, but no need to settle down. Fuck it, we're young. The dream job came up, I definitely hunt it down. What about you, sweetie?
Dream job.
Dream job? Misery?
Well, it's not like I'm getting a boyfriend anytime soon, so let's go for that job.
Go for the
Plus,
job.
if you're going, well, with the job that I want, it would definitely be a new adventure every day. So.
There you go. Darren Randy.
It's fun time.
Job.
Job? Bilak.
I don't want any kids, so I'm not.
Same. I don't want babies.
Yes, I
My
agree.
body needs to stay this way.
Not as dad, but like, I had a hamster one time that died because I didn't feed it. Like, not intentionally, like, I'm not cruel to animals, I'm just very forgetful.
And that's why you have a snake.
And that's why I have a snake.
It
You
doesn't
just
require
feed them
feeding.
like once in a great while. And even if you miss it, like they can go a little bit without, so you're okay. And guess what? It's perfect. Now if I can go with kids with that, if I can just throw a kid in the closet
If I could just
and
like,
just throw some like Rice Krispies at him every now and then, he can eat it. I'd be perfect for
if that baby could just like pop out and know how to use a microwave, I'd be good.
Yeah.
Sure, go for it. But no.
That'd be horrible. Like, I'd have a kid and I'd just be like, she'd be like, we should really watch some children. So I'm like, no, we're watching I Spell in Your Grave. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I Spell in Your Grave. So I'd be horrible.
I spit in your grave. This is
All right.
family friendly.
Would you rather live?
That kid would be so messed up.
He would be. He'd be so twisted.
Not only would he come out retarded, that would just be the start.
I was literally like 4 or 5 when I watched Clockwork Orange. And
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
that's exactly.
Good lord, that explains
That's
so
now
much.
why I wear shirts like these now.
That explains so much. I have a shirt just like that. If you didn't notice, did
You should. We did a whole video afterwards.
yeah,
So the
yeah.
shirt was the balloon shirt that says it's not rape if I bring balloons.
I should have worn mine, but I went to Walmart today.
I went to McDonald's and I got dirty looks.
Walmart is more of a family-friendly place, and like I heard children crying
That's awesome.
in the building. I heard children crying. So if I would have been wearing my shirt,
It would be great.
probably
It would be even better.
kicked out.
All right, would you guys rather
Or my
live
party
in
animal
a zombie apocalypse, during a zombie apocalypse, or during like a World War III type scenario? I'm gonna go first, I guess, this time, and I'm gonna go ahead and say the zombie apocalypse.
Freaking.
Just because, let's face it, World War III. I don't know. I feel like even at my age, you'll still draft my ass for
Can I
some
say
reason.
something?
Or they'll just drop a fucking bomb, and I'm just like,
You
this is a
have
zombie
some
apocalypse.
defense.
It feels like you got a chance.
I'm going next because I've got all these
yeah,
thoughts.
we're going in circles here.
No, we're not.
My zombie apocalypse or World War III?
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. All right, now misery.
Okay, zombie apocalypse because for one, I'm already preparing. For two, you have more defense. You have more control over it than you would over an entire war.
Yeah.
Because with that, if they drop a bomb, you're not gonna live. You're not gonna live.
I live.
And second of all, even if you did survive, they could be the freaking zombie apocalypse after because people could be getting radiation and coming after you.
Yeah, exactly. So mutant
You wouldn't want that.
cannibals.
I would much rather just stick with the zombies than have to survive a bomb and mutant cannibals.
Darren Randy.
Zombie apocalypse.
Zombie apocalypse.
Plus, that'd be fun.
Bilak.
Apocalypse. Like she
Do.
said.
I feel like Zombie Con will definitely we'll be good here. Thing is, I think I mentioned on the show once before. Remember the picture they had on Facebook where it showed like a guy in a car and he's surrounded by zombies, and it's like here's where you wish you were or you think you'd
where
be,
you actually are.
and you're the guy on the top of the shotgun. But it's like here's where you will actually be, and you're just a zombie. I feel like that's be me completely. So I'm be like, all right, got my plans. Here we go. Oh God, no, I have power and shit.
Then again, I never leave the house the way it is, so
That's true. I'm kind of the same way actually. And we're in a small town. Like I feel like we're not gonna be like overrun. It's just be like out of shape fucking rednecks.
You
and
wouldn't
I
have
feel like,
neighbors and a bunch of construction either.
And it's not like zombies know how to use guns.
yeah, not yet. Day to day, they kind of start picking up some motor skills. And I always go by Romero as God when it comes to zombies. So I feel like in time they will relearn how to use their human qualities again, their human attributes. Up next, we got if you were to star in a horror movie as the villain, would you rather be human or a monster, Maya? Human or a monster?
Human.
Want to be human? All right. Misery.
Monster, you
Monster.
could live longer.
You live
For
longer.
one. For two, monsters usually have retard strength. Three, if you're human, you can die
Yeah.
easier.
Now, I mean, this is a movie though, so I mean, it's you're seeing it on screen. It's
Yeah,
not
but
real,
still,
so okay.
With
You'll live longer. I'm like, in the movie, the killer will live at the end anyways. Like, no matter what.
there was no way Michael Myers is human.
The play though. Also, the performance. Would you rather be human or a monster? And mine is
I would want to be a monster with few human qualities. Like I would want to be able to talk.
Okay.
I want to be able to convey my message. I want arms.
Yeah.
But then like the rest can just go wherever.
Okay. Fair enough. Darren Randy?
What was the question again?
Well, this is what 30 Woman's talking about right here.
He heard. He was just
This is
trying to be
horrible.
a little-
No, I didn't hear it.
Human or monster? In a horror movie, monster. Bilak.
I'd want to be a monster.
All right. Myers?
Monster.
Monster. See, I'm gonna go human, just because I feel like I want to be ranked up there with like Jack Nicholson, Norman Bates, Hannibal Lecter. I want to be like one of those dudes, and then like actually be able to act. Like I'm not an actor at all. I can't act. Period. However,
Wait, what?
I want to be able to act it. I want to be able to like bring in this awesome.
Did you just say that you can't act?
Oh, I can't act at all. I can't act. I can goof off from a camera perfectly. If it was like an improv movie, and they're like, all right, Phantom, you're a serial killer who kills hookers. Go! I could probably be like, all right, I can do it. But they're like, okay, here's a script. You gotta read all. I'm like, oh shit, I
That's more
remember
my
all
type of
this
thing.
shit.
That's my type of thing.
Fuck, and I can remember. I'm not saying it's gonna come out good. It'll be like
That's what I. That's,
it'll be
that's what
very-
I'm used to doing.
I'd be very
I
stagey.
do that a lot.
I'd just be like, see, you're good at it too. I'm not. Like you literally it'd just be like
Stop it.
it's like literally just me like, all right, I am a killer and I have to. Yeah, it'd be horrible. So, but
You
still,
would, you would read your stage
but
directions.
to give it a.
Lunge left.
But if I could do it, if I could pull it off, I'd rather be human just so I could be like when they do like top serial killers of all time. Oh, easy.
Alright,
Who threw it? Damn, back up, guys. Back up. Oh.
It wasn't empty.
Put it down. Put it down.
It was empty.
All right, put it down. I will throw shit at kids on my show. It does not, matter to me at all.
Literal.
Literal.
Like,
Literal shit.
that's
Fucking
her.
just throw feces. So yeah, I think I'd much rather go, human. I'd rather be human. That's that. But I don't want to sit in a makeup chair for like hours and put on this prosthetic and shit, and have to get up and be like, I gotta act, and I just.
Would you consider Freddy Krueger a human or a monster?
Supernatural. Supernatural.
I don't pin.
All right, we're losing control here. No more throwing shit at all.
We're opening the show. Shut up. Stop throwing
Exactly.
stuff. You're getting annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down.
So,
Freddie, I'm gonna say
because he was human at one time.
he is human at one time, but I'm gonna say he's gonna go in that monster realm. He's supernatural. I'll go in that realm with him. But I think if I was to go supernatural, I'd go a route like that, for Freddie.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Up next,
It's really
would you rather
a lot
be
of degrees in here.
a ninja or a pirate? Maya, go.
I'm a ninja.
Ninja.
Freaking ninja. God dang it, yeah.
Ninja. Ninja. Ninja.
What are they ninja? Pirates don't bathe. And just like
Once.
you got a gun that you can load up like a little bit now. And I guess you got like a modern day pirate maybe.
Once
But
when I
still-
was in 7th grade, I did a music video to a song called Bangarang by Skrillex, and it was really freaking cool. I got a black t-shirt, turned it inside out, and I cut up another one and made a ninja mask. And I took a yardstick and I duct taped it silver. It was so much fun.
Oh.
I was like a full-out freaking ninja.
I know, like, a while back, I don't know if it's still, like, this big thing on the internet or not, but I know for a while there was, like, this whole, like, ninjas versus pirates. I'm like, that's not even a fucking contest. Like, ninjas would just, like, show up out of nowhere, slit their throat, and then disappear.
Yeah.
And pirates would be like, you know,
Where did that come from?
Alright, guys, would you rather get kicked out of school or fired from a job?
Kicked out of school.
Kicked out of school.
Kicked out of school.
Everyone's
Kicked out of school.
But then again,
Oh.
depends on what kind of job it is. If it's kind of a crappier job, because if you stay in school, then you can continue on to get an even better job.
That was actually what Ghostface Kid said. He actually said that he thinks he'd rather get fired just because.
I swear to God, I didn't watch that. I did not watch
He
that.
doesn't watch it, yeah.
I don't watch.
I would.
Hey, you normally do, though.
Sometimes.
You do,
A
yeah.
lot of times I
Still
do,
wanna
but
be-
whenever I'm not on the show the week before, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't watch that week. Like, I'll probably watch the video responses for this one. If
Just
there
because
better
you
be
were-
some.
See, I'm gonna say I've been fired before, and if I win the lottery, I'm not gonna quit my job. I'm gonna get fired from my job, and it's gonna be fucking
Just
awesome.
Be a total dude.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be the biggest dick out there. Like, literally, everybody like, you chances you have money. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna do what I want for once.
It'd be like
and I'm
I'm
gonna.
Ted. We need people with that.
What happened? Like, you're CEO.
I sold the parsonage
It's like-
to a family with 4 children.
It's like you are no longer on the floor. You're now a manager. Put a suit on. Get upstairs in the air-conditioned office. All right, guys. Up next, we got at work. Would you rather work within a group or work alone?
Alone.
Um.
Alone. Alone. Alone.
Group.
Alone.
See, saying group. I'm gonna say alone because I do work with a bunch of retards and half time. And don't get me wrong, and they don't watch my show, so I don't give a fuck. They're nice enough people, but it's like get together. It's like guys,
They're all
leave
super
me the
Christian.
fuck alone. And they are super Christian. They don't like me.
If I could pick the people I got to work with, I would work with them.
That and if it was a job. If
Yeah.
it was a certain job. Now, where I'm at now, I'm definitely working alone. Now, if we were like making a movie, then clearly,
Theater.
yes, I want to get a group of people together.
Your theater.
Or the theater. I mean, I love the theater. When I worked at the movie theater, it was awesome, and I love the people I worked with there. However, where I'm at now, I definitely would rather work alone. So if anybody who's the boss of the Phantom, I'm the guy in the mask and the hoodie that works and builds furniture. I want to work alone from now on. So, all right.
I'm the
Up
guy in the
next.
mask and the hoodie who builds furniture.
Okay, this is a good one.
Everybody does that.
I really dig this one right here. Okay, would you rather eat something that fucking looks disgusting as shit, and it will make you sick? Now, not deathly sick, but you're gonna be shitting your guts out or throwing up, but it tastes really good. Or would you rather eat something that looks pretty good, and it won't make you sick, but it tastes fucking disgusting as shit?
Where we're starting?
You know what? We'll start over here, Bilak.
I eat something that looks disgusting but tastes delicious.
All right, Natalie.
I eat something that tastes really good.
So you want to look good, but it tastes bad. It won't make you sick.
Yes,
All
you
right.
have a drink right there.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna eat the one that tastes good. If it looks like shit, I'll still be like, oh god, this is horrible. But you're like, oh god, this shit tastes great, and you'll start piling it up. And I'll probably shit myself. I shit myself anyway. Like I literally, we made hamburgers last night.
You maintain.
I made hamburgers. And I don't make these awesome ass killer hamburgers, but I got a little too creative last night. I was like throwing like bacon bits in the meat and like cheese stuff, and it tasted delicious. And I went to the bathroom and shit it all back out. Like
That's attractive.
all of it. It's great. What you, sweetie? No, not that you shit yourself. I'm wondering, would you rather eat, something that tastes good?
Tastes good.
Tastes good, okay.
Tastes good because, for one, most people only eat things that look good because it's socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is like, oh my god, that looks really good, and I'm like,
Blah,
but like,
Tastes like chicken.
no, that's what everybody says.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like chicken.
What about you, Darren?
Eat something that
Oh, I didn't
tastes
eat it.
delicious.
Something that tastes good? Alright.
Anyway,
You don't
I eat
like
chicken.
anything.
I eat teriyaki chicken, which it looks like rat on a stick, and that stuff is freaking delicious.
Besides-
Oh, I love teriyaki chicken, yeah.
Me too.
Phantom, you don't eat anything.
Actually,
Besides hot
he eats
dogs.
more than I do.
He does.
I'm extremely picky.
I'll say, yeah, that took the eater would be definitely misery. Alright, and the last question is, if you were directing a movie, would you rather direct a movie and your actors be complete a-holes? Like every one of them just complete a-hole, but they can act perfectly. Or make a movie with your friends, but they can't act at all. Like it's just horrible acting. So we're sorry here, Natalie.
Well, this is my friends.
Do your friends. I'm gonna say the same thing. Hopefully we make a good movie, And even though the acting's horrible, people are like, yeah, I see potential. Then I can make the next movie, and I can bring some a-holes in there to try to raise it up. If I was going for just the money, I would definitely go with the a-holes. But I feel like if you're making that first movie, the first movie's got to be with passion. So I feel like if I'm making the first movie, I'm doing it for me, around my friends, people I trust, and everything else. Sweet.
Friends.
Okay, I would have the total douchebags come in, but I would have a rule that as long as you're on set, you have to act like your character. I would make all the characters extremely nice. I would make them all people I like. And I'd be like, as long as you're on set, you have to be in character.
But what if you're
But
making a horror?
but they're such a-holes, they're going to like not listen to you.
No,
What if you're making a
then
horror
they're
movie?
not getting the job.
There
And this
you
is
go.
going to be good paying, too.
What if you're making a horror movie?
And I'm going to get the ones that don't have,
Nice killer.
then I could just make them all people, like the type of people like me that I like. And I fit in perfectly to a horror movie. So,
Yeah, you do, even without the mask.
Buzzing.
actually,
This kid's swinging right
with
now.
the mask, I look a little
Darren
less
Randy.
like a horror movie character, but okay. This
With your
kid.
friends? Bilak.
With complete a-holes.
Complete a-holes. Go
Why?
the a-hole route.
Because you make a good movie.
He's got a point. I mean, he really does. I mean,
Busey.
it's like
Gary Busey.
Can he even act anymore? That's the question.
I don't.
Like Russell Crowe, I always hear like Russell Crowe's like a big dick.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
thing is, he's a good actor. He's a damn good actor, but
Jesus Christ, it's a lot of degrees.
yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Not over here. Yeah, my mask keeps popping off, and
Yeah, I'm
the sweat's
sweaty.
keeping it sticking there.
Oh, there you go. So thank you, Ghostface Kid. We really appreciate it. Up next, we got Alex King, or sorry, misread it. Alex Knight, 009. First time hitting us up. Here's the weird thing. All right, typically, like after I upload the show, that following week I get the comments and questions and whatever top 3 for that show only. But every now and then you will get a random one from a show from like a year ago.
Don't you hate that?
Well, I know actually. I like it. 'Cause
It's weird,
it's
though.
hard for me to remember, but if it's like something I can relate to, I always try to respond back and everything. Well, I got one a while back ago. This has been a few months ago. I did a video for a video response for a friend named Lane, a good friend of the show, and I haven't talked to that guy in a while. Lane, if you're watching, buddy, drop me a line sometime. I haven't talked to you in a while. Anyways, it was the video. Like he asked, what would we do with the next Halloween movie or something like that. So I can't remember what the hell I said now, but I must have said something. But this Alex Knight responds. He does this whole he wants to bring it back to part 6, and he has pretty good ideas. He's like, I would incorporate these gods from that religion, the cult that they were doing, and I was like, all right, I like this, whatever. But then he drops another paragraph, right? And in this paragraph, he makes the comment that in part 6, we all remember Curse of Michael Myers. It's him chasing Jamie, which is his niece, and she's pregnant. And of course, in the old series, he was just chasing bloodline, And so he's stalking him. Of course, he kills her, but now he's chasing, I guess, his great nephew. I guess that would make that. What's your niece's kid to you?
Great nephew.
Great nephew. So he's chasing his great nephew. But what he says is it's not his great nephew, it's his son, and I quote, because Michael raped Jamie in the bottom of that church or the
What the
facility.
crap?
I don't remember this, man.
Jeez.
And he said because he was engineered to do so. And I'm like, I don't remember that in any of the dialogue.
Maybe that's just what he's saying would
And-
happen.
I don't know.
A
So
twist of events, what happened in his movie, or what actually did happen.
that's what he said it actually happened. He
Oh.
said that's actually what happened. He was chasing his son.
I don't
He actually
recall that.
that's why he's like, and yes, people, it is his son because Michael rapes Jamie, and I'm like, holy shit. So, and I'm not even looking for an answer. That was one of the best comments we've had in a while. So I was like, you know what? That makes a show right there. So according to Alex Knight, 009, Michael Myers has raped his niece in part 6. Off camera, obviously. But yeah, that's his kid. So there you go. So guys, you guys want to drop comments, questions, recommendations, whatever the case may be. You guys know how to do it. Personal messages, of course. Leave a comment right down below. Fam friends at Facebook, hit me up there. MoveFam7@gmail.com. And of course, holy shit, silence. Video response.
I was waiting for him
What?
to trip up because I feel like he's not used to saying it without me.
That's true. And see, you were like the leader, so
That's why I just
you
said-
really stopped, and
that's
everybody
why I
else
kinda
stopped
laid
with
back.
you. There it is. Because normally when you're gone, this one right here starts doing it,
Yeah.
and then she'll just jump in. But this time you
That's
stopped,
right.
and they all just like, whoa.
I know, that's why I just kind of like...
Maybe you should be the leader of the corn children.
I don't want to be a corn child.
You
Do
be the leader of them.
not. Do not.
Like you're
Don't
like
even compare
a
me
puppet
to them.
master.
Don't
You know?
compare me to them.
So,
I'll be the yeah, okay.
You're evil like us.
He's like the head of the corn children within the corn children, but I'm like the overseer.
overseer. So saith the overseer. So saith the flock. All right. We're in some reviews now, guys. Now, we're going to go back. This came from last year. The Black Dahlia Haunting. We saw it this year at the 48-hour Fright Fest film. I don't know, they had a weird name.
Was it 78 or was it 48?
Well, it said 48, but it was left longer than
48 'cause
that.
It was like 2 days.
Yeah.
'Cause it started later on.
Oh, that's right, yeah, and then it goes till the end. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, 48 hours. A movie called Black Dahlia Haunting, in which...
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, we did watch the whole thing,
How
yeah.
long
It was early.
It was really early.
Yeah, but
I was already up, and I made her get up and go
How
with
long
me.
was it?
About an hour and a half, I guess. Something like that. And basically, in the movie, this woman gets contacted by this hospital, and she goes to California, and basically she finds out her little brother, or half-brother, killed his parents. And
That's
now
awesome.
he's in a mental institution.
Hospital.
However, now she starts seeing this woman who looks like the Black Dahlia, the woman who was murdered in the 30s. Yeah, and so basically now she's being visited by this. Now once again, this came out, actually it's still doing its festival run right now, so I don't want to give any spoilers away. If I'm being honest about this movie, it wasn't the greatest. It was very low budget, and that really hurt it. The acting was really bad. Like, it was literally like porno acting.
Jesus Christ.
I'm being serious though. I mean, if I had to like compare it to anything, it was definitely like porno acting. Now there was some shocking moments
How do
though.
you know what that kind of acting's like?
I've read it on Wikipedia. Anyways, there were a couple of shocking scenes. I don't want to give away too much of the scene. I'll just say 3 words: self-abortion
Jesus Christ.
in the shower. That's 4 words, I guess. But anyways, yeah.
Self-abortion in the shower. That's 5 words, you retard.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, 5 words. We'll hyphenate self-abortion.
Okay.
Anyways, so still
That
4
counts.
words though. Anyways, yeah. Oh, that was kind of crazy. It don't get too graphic, but really, the scene kind of comes out of nowhere. You're like, holy shit! Like, I wasn't expecting that.
Does it show anything? Like,
It
does
shows
show the baby?
blood. No, not like
That's
that.
not
brutal.
fun.
It was. I mean, this was really kind of a tame movie. I mean, compared to some of the shit we saw there at the film festival, this was very tame.
It's no fun.
But there is a twist, and I don't want us to get into it, but there's a. It's like midway through, you find out somebody's not exactly who you think they are, and that was pretty cool. But I don't know, just in general, I'm saying I waited for everything. I read about this
Oh,
just
that
online.
failed totally.
I was I forget what we got in reviewing, but I was looking it up, and it had one like if you like this movie, you may like this movie, and I was checking out that movie, turned out to be Black Dahlia Haunting, and like it sounded really cool. And then like I said, we watched it. I didn't realize how like low budget it was gonna be because I thought it was like straight to video kind of thing, and it's really not. It's like fucking. I mean, I guess it is like straight to video, but like straight to shitty video,
VHS.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I wasn't too big on it. Sweetie, you watched it. What did you think? You don't even remember.
I slept since then.
You did, yeah. It was very early.
Kindergarten, but you still know your ABCs.
I don't. I get to like F and I'm done. I'm just like, fuck it. Which is why I learned the F one just so I can remember that word. So yeah, you get no review whatsoever for us. No. It had been a while. Normally we always try to watch the movies the week of the review, and this is the only one when once again you can't really. I couldn't find a copy on the internet, and yeah, like I said, it's still making its festival circuit run. So, but yeah, I don't know. I say Black Dahlia Haunting. You can probably pass on this one. I've never seen the actual Black Dahlia movie. I hear good things, but I haven't seen it. So, like I said, there is a supernatural quality to this one, but I don't know. You won't give a shit. All right, up next we got Repo, the Genetic Opera, in which, in a not too distant future, this company kind of rises up out of this poverty-stricken nation, and what they do is because the next big craze is in fashion is getting cosmetic surgery. Or if you're sick, this company called Jinko will basically give you the organs you need to live, or give you the breast implants, or give you the facelift, or whatever the case may be. And it's cheap. It's expensive, but you get cheap payments. However, you miss those payments. It's in a Repo Man out to get that thing back.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And the thing that pisses me off is there's a movie that came out a year after this movie called Repo Man with the same plot, and they just like stole it, and they're like, it's ours. I'm like, bullshit, this was first, but no one else cared because this was kind of, it wasn't straight to video, but this is very limited release.
It looks very
And-
like professional.
Okay.
The face looks professional.
Well, sweetie, it's from the producers of Saw, the makers of Saw. It had like
yeah.
a Saw look. I mean, it looks awesome. All right, sweetie, for you first, go ahead and give us your review. Oh my God, we just watched it last night too. That's the thing.
I slept since then.
You did, oh my God.
You sleep at night?
And I told her, like, watch this movie. She didn't have her phone at all. Like, watch this movie, and
You sleep at night?
she's an angel. You gotta remember that, you know.
Oh.
She's from heaven. Us night creatures down here, you know. She's from up above.
How'd you get this one?
Chloroform and a chain in the basement.
Oh my God.
That
Okay,
was,
so I was watching. Okay, of all things for me to watch, America's Got Talent. This guy said, "I bought a new cologne." And, hold on, I bought a new cologne. When girls smell it, they can't say no. It's called chloroform.
Thank you. You watched America's Got Talent.
I
It
know.
was a lot
That's
of
why it was
points.
so great.
All right. Well, since Maya, I can tell you what her review was last night.
It was
She didn't
good.
really care for it.
Oh.
She was just like, didn't care for it. In fact, a lot of people I know do not like this movie. In fact, the only one that likes it, that's surprising to me, was the man with no name. And he hates musicals, but he loves Bill Moseley. And Bill Moseley's in this, so he's all about him. All right, for me, I had high expectations going into this movie. I was like, when I saw they had on the Scream Awards, they had a preview of this. When I read the casting, they had like Paris Hilton, Bill Moseley, and Paul Sorvino, and I'm like, holy shit, it's like the most fucked up cast ever. You know, you got the fat dude from Goodfellas, you got Otis Driftwood, and you got that whore that got her face crushed in House of Wax. So I was like, do what?
She did what?
She did House of Wax, get her face fucking,
Yeah,
it's awesome. So I was like, it's kind of an odd cast, you know, so I was intrigued. In fact, like, you know, Darren Lynn Bousman directed it, who did Saws 2, 3, and 4. And of course, it's from like the makers of Saw. I'm like, all right, you know what, I'll give this a shot. Watched it, and you know what? Initially, I was kind of iffy, but the more I watched it, because I watched it initially, I was like, it ain't bad. And then this was actually bought for me for either my birthday or Christmas. I have an uncle who bought it for me because he loved it. Like I let him borrow it, and he just fell in. He's like, this is the greatest thing ever. And he bought it for me, and so I watched it again, and I'm like, you know what? Second time, it really kind of grows on you. The music itself, that's the thing. It's really weird. Like unlike most musicals, which is like a lot of like, you know, you got like that moment of dialogue, and then there's a song break. And then dialogue. No, this is just like, it's all music. It's an opera.
That's how lame is it.
And it's very, like, they sing their dialogue, and then there's actual song. I mean, that's how they get to the... And the thing is, a lot of the songs in here are actually really good, because it is a rock opera. And in the best sense of the word. I mean, this one girl, I think it's Sarah Brightman, she plays this opera singer in the movie. She actually combines, like, opera-type singing with this hardcore rock-out metal. It has all kinds of little subgenre. I mean, there's some punk rock in this. You know, I guess some electronic. There's this one song literally sounded like Manson just did it. Like it literally had like this Manson feel to it. Overall, movie itself, it is low budget. So a lot of the scenes they do this comic panel thing, like the opening when they explain about what's going on. It's all done comic form, and you can tell it was clear to save money. You can't afford to shoot like across the city and watch people die. You know, comic. And then throughout, like when they do flashbacks, a lot of it is comic form. They do like, you know, and I'm okay with that. Once again, that's just, you know, you clearly tell they didn't have the money to do it. And I'm not, and it don't look bad. It looks good. So I definitely dug that. Not much. It's not really much of a horror movie at all, really. I mean, it's got a lot of graphic violence in it. The guys, the little. I won't say that. That's kind of a twist. This is 2008. I won't give anything away. But anyways, yeah, the Repo Man at one point, because there's a whole connection there. Like there's like the head of Jinko who has, you know, his Repo Man go out, and of course he has his family and everything. Well, there's a reason like this Repo Man's doing the killing. You know, he's a Repo Man, and he's trying to hide it. You know, it's a whole little. I mean, there's a good plot there. But yeah, no, it's not complicated. I guess she had her friend who watched it. She's like, you know, it's kind of confusing. It's not.
She said that she liked how it was kind of complex.
It's not complex. It's not rocket science. Anyways, but no, it's really good.
Nothing like Phantasm.
Yeah, no, it's not Phantasm for sure.
Oh.
there is a the guy who co-wrote this thing, Terrence, and I can't pronounce his last name, Zdunich? Yeah. He plays in this as the grave robber, and I'm not gonna lie, every time he's on this, I love this guy. This guy's just awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I give it a thumbs up. I'm not gonna lie, this is not for all taste. If you see the whole like for Makers of Saw, you're a huge Saw fan, you may not like this movie because once again, it's a rock opera, and it's kind of cheesy. Bill Moseley especially, who can't sing at all. He
Is it
sings.
actually them singing?
Yeah, it's them. Yeah, it's them. And he cannot sing at all. But he delivers some of the funniest because it's very over the top. It's all very theatrical, you know. So it's if you keep that in mind. Paul Sorvino's the same way. Like I don't think he can sing either. Paris Hilton, on the other hand, does really good in this movie. However, she's playing a spoiled, rich brat.
So she's basically
Exactly. There was no, and her singing ain't too bad either. It ain't great, but it's not bad. So I don't know. I would recommend this. I mean, I know like whenever it came out, they kept comparing it to Rocky Horror, and it is no Rocky Horror at all. I mean, obviously they were compared to the fact that it's like it's gonna be a cult movie at some point. It's gonna have a small fault, you know. But I don't think it'll ever reach the status of Rocky Horror. But it's not bad either. I mean, I definitely recommend it. So. Black Dahlia Haunting, you can probably skip. Repo, the Genetic Opera, check out. Alright, guys, we're about to head out. Got anything else? Anything to add?
Nope.
There's a lot.
No. Nothing. Alright, well, for Darren Randy, Bilak, Natalie Myers, Maya, and Misery Black, I'm the Movie Phantom, and we're out of here. So, really, you just threw him up even more. You freaking suck. You suck, gay wiener.
So.
Oh yeah.